Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Mufasa from INCENDIUM. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Our friends from Brook Accessory, they actually came through and they hooked us up with some pretty nice products, as you can see. And today we're just gonna be kind of like, showing you how to use them, give you our thoughts on what we think about the products themselves. And that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing for today. Full disclosure before we start today, we just wanna let you guys know that this is not a paid advertisement through Brook. And any opinions that we have within this video are solely through INCENDIUM only, and that is all. So we hope you guys enjoy the video. So one of the cool things that we got actually from Brook is the X1 adapter. So what this allows you to do, it allows you to wirelessly hook up your Xbox One controller on your Nintendo Switch and even your PlayStation 4 console. And what's cool, one of the nice features that you can do with this is that it's got motion control sensors inside of the actual device itself. So if you're playing any games on your Nintendo Switch that has gyro support for aiming, such as Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, or even if you're playing Doom or Wolfenstein 2, if those games have gyro support, this puppy here allows you to actually move your Xbox One controller when you have it hooked up to it. So it's pretty nice, and it actually charges as well too through micro USB. So this here is the X1 adapter. This is the wireless adapter pack that allows you to hook up your Xbox One controller on your PS4 or even on your Switch. For today's demonstration, though, we're just going to show it on our PlayStation 4 here, and we're going to test it out with some Under Night in Birth. Probably not the best example, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. So this is our Xbox One controller, as you can see, and we're going to take off the back battery cover. We have nothing inside of it, but our Brook adapter that we have, the X1 adapter, is going to plug right on top of there. Okay? Now, to get this turned on, what you need to do is, just like how you would normally pair a PS4 DualShock 4 controller, take your micro USB cable, plug it onto the top, and then you're going to see two lights. So there's actually two separate buttons here. This button, this is obviously your regular Xbox guide button. That's what you would use to get into the PlayStation home menu. However, to actually pair this controller up with the PS4, you need to push this red button here, okay? And this color changes too. So if it's blue, that means that it's fully charged. And if it's red, that means it's charging currently, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit the guide button here. So it should be now paired up. And there you go, we're in our game. So we're gonna hit this, the X button, or the A button, I should say, and we're gonna start up a quick little game. Oh, I messed that up. Most people would probably want to use this for fighting games. We don't have internet connection right now, so we obviously can't test like something like Apex or Fortnite on here. We got Under Night here. This is a pretty popular game that a lot of people are playing right now. So that's pretty much the X1 adapter for the PS4. Well, technically it's for your Xbox One controller, but it works on your PS4 and your Nintendo Switch. So that's it for that. And yeah, let's move on to the next product that we're gonna be looking at. So up next, what we got here is Nintendo GameCube adapter for the Nintendo Switch. So this allows you to use up to 4 Nintendo GameCube controllers on your Nintendo Switch. So if you want to play games like obviously Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can play Mario Kart 8, you can even play New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and there's a whole list of other multiplayer games on the Switch obviously that you can play with this. And this allows up to, again, like I said, 4 controllers. So it's really good. And what I like about this too is that it is pretty much a much cheaper solution to the official Nintendo GameCube controller adapters, because since those are kind of hard to find now, obviously if you go on the internet for that now, like the prices are kind of like skyrocketed quite a bit because of its rarity. But what's nice about this is that this works just as well. In fact, I think it's pretty much on par with the official one. We never noticed any input latency with this whatsoever, and we feel like it works pretty much one-to-one with the official Nintendo GameCube adapter for the Switch. Okay, so what we got up next here is the GameCube adapter for the Switch. So there's 2 plugs that you need to plug into your Switch. Realistically speaking, you only just need one of them, as the second one only provides rumble for your controller that you're using. So I'm gonna plug in my GameCube controller right now into player 1, and we're gonna boot up some Smash Ultimate. And you see it lights up to let you know that it's indicated and it's ready to play. and I don't even have to do anything after that. Okay, so I'm gonna start up some Smash Ultimate on here right now. I got my game controller ready. Another one of our converters that we got from Brook is the PS3 and PS4 to Switch converter. So what this allows you to do, this allows you to use any officially signed PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 wired device on your Nintendo Switch. So if you got a DualShock 3 or a DualShock 4 controller, you can use that wired on your Nintendo Switch. And also too, if you got a fight stick for either one of those platforms, you can also use that on your Nintendo Switch. So I know a lot of people are probably concerned about, you know, is this tournament legal? If I bring this to tournaments, you don't have to worry about that. Brook is probably, I would say, like very, very on top when it comes to this type of stuff. And their converters have pretty much been tournament legal at almost every event that I can think of in the fighting game community. And what's great about it too, input latency is like superb. It's really, really good. It's probably honestly the best that you'll ever find when it comes down to any type of converters that are available out in the market. All right, so what we got here now is the PS3 and PS4 to Switch converter. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hook up my Razer Panthera that we got over here. So it's all you gotta simply do, take the USB end of your arcade stick and plug it into the female port of your Switch converter. And then all you just gotta do is plug that right into your Nintendo Switch dock, or if you have a USB-C adapter for extended USB ports, then you can also use that as well. And there you go, we're good to go. You already know I gotta pick the purple Geek Ken, you already know how it is. I like it a lot. Well, I'm getting my butt kicked right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was it. So that's it. That's the Switch adapter or converter for PS3 and PS4 fight sticks. And I just demonstrated some Alpha 2. I think it works really well, and I think this is pretty good if you want to just play some fighting games on the go, but you want to use your traditional preferred preference of controller for fighting games. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking this a lot with me when I go out traveling. So this is our last product that we have for today from Brook. This is the Nincade board from Brook. It's a wireless receiver, a Bluetooth wireless receiver that allows you to basically pair up a DualShock 4, a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, or even a Nintendo Wii remote controller, and allows you to play that on your NES or SNES Classic Mini system. So we're gonna actually open this up and we're gonna show you how to install it very quickly. Again, this is a DIY kit, and you do need to be careful when you are opening up your system because there is a ribbon that's connected for the power, and if that ribbon tears up, you can't turn on your system anymore. So you wanna be very delicate when you're doing this. So we're gonna quickly show you how that works, and yeah, we're gonna show you how that assembly goes through. Okay, so we're gonna crack this thing open right now. These are the tools I'm gonna be working with for today. So we got our small Phillips head screwdriver that we got here. And obviously I got my trusty old keys that I'm gonna be using to crack this box open. So yeah, let's get started with that now. All right, oh nice and easy. Oh, look at that. That looks really nice. Okay. Oh, so this is probably for the cables itself. Oh, nice. And it comes with a little Phillips head anyways, too. So this is actually the board itself here. Let me gently take this out. There we go. So you can see here on the left-hand side, it says console. So actually what's gonna happen is this jumper cable that they give you, this is gonna go from here into the motherboard of your SNES or NES Classic. And then there's gonna be another 6-pin cable that's gonna be coming from your actual controller port. That's gonna go into the component itself, so the right side. So I'm gonna show you how that works like right now. So for the SNES Classic, I know the regular Famicom Mini does the same thing too in terms of disassembly. So if you flip it at the very back here, you see there's like 4 rubber pads. What you want to do is disassemble these, or basically just remove them all. So I'm just going to use my finger. I know some of you are probably looking at this right now at home and you're like, oh my god, what is he doing? So I don't think this is going to actually fit. maybe. You know what? This probably won't fit. So we're gonna have to use the trusty old screwdriver that Brook, I should say, was kind enough to give us. So let's get this up. There you go. We got the first screw. For me, I like to put my screws, at least the ones that I know I'm gonna be disassembling, into a small little safe spot. So I'm gonna put them in this little red box that came with our Nincade here. So let's, so that does for all 4 screws here. They're very tiny, so you wanna be very careful of these. If you know that you're going to be prone to sneezing, I would not recommend doing this at all until you're feeling better. So now we're just going to slightly pry from the edges here. You want to be very gentle because I'm not sure if you can see, look at that white ribbon cable that I was talking about earlier. This is the cable that you want to be super careful of because if you don't pull this out properly, you're going to damage this, and this is not going to be able to allow you to connect to any of your controller ports, and you also won't even be able to turn on your system if this is damaged. So we're just gonna carefully pry that out, and we're free now. So this is how it looks like inside. So right now, this is for controller port 1, and this one is for controller port 2. So you're probably wondering, where do those ports connect to the actual board itself? This is it here. So this one is for player 1, and the one here on your right would be for player 2. So we're gonna, since we only got one of these boards today, we're actually gonna connect for player 1 only, and I'm gonna demonstrate that for you. So this piece here, this is the component as they call it. This is gonna go right into the Brook board on the right-hand side. Remember, so where it says component, you wanna install that right there. So it'll be a little snug fit. Put that aside there. We're gonna get here our jumper cable that Brook gave us. That's gonna go right side of our board. This is gonna connect directly into the actual board itself. So they actually give you a double-sided tape here from M3. Some great people there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually take one side here and slap that on the back of my board here. Ooh. There we go, perfect. So now we got that bit. We're just gonna slap that right on the board, and boom. And then from here, we can now just seamlessly, I should say, plug in our jumper right into here. And there you go. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ribbon cable that's gonna connect to our power supply switch here, and we're gonna slide that right in. All right, and that's it, boom. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna just, I'm not gonna fully close this up yet because I wanna test this out and make sure that this is, still alive. And yeah. Let's give it a shot and see how this goes. So let's go connect this to our TV and check it out. Okay, so we finally installed our Nincade board inside of our Super Nintendo Classic. And now next I'm gonna show you how you can go ahead and pair up your DualShock 4 controller to your Super Nintendo Classic. So first we're gonna take you're gonna need a regular controller, a regular NES or Super NES controller. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug this in right now. Now make sure that this is plugged into the controller port that you installed the board into. And then next what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do, I know it sounds funny, we're gonna do up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Now you're hearing a beeping noise from the console itself. Don't worry, your system's not gonna blow up, I swear. What you wanna do next here, for your PlayStation 4, your DualShock 4 controller, you wanna push and hold the share button and the PlayStation button at the same time. And you're gonna see it's flickering for a bit, give it up, and it holds up, and it's blue. So that's how you know that your system is paired up, and you're good to go. So I'm just gonna change the game here for a sec. So as you can see, we're able to move around and we can pick a game. We're gonna put in, what we got here? Let's put some Power Rangers on here. And if you want to, you can also disconnect your existing Super Nintendo controller or NES controller, depending on the console you're playing on. Close out the flap. and go ahead and start playing. You already know I'm gonna go with Billy, the best Blue Ranger. So the button mapping, as you should let you know, by the way. So your Y and your X on the Super Nintendo pad is your triangle and square buttons, and then your B and A is your X and circle. And then for the L and R, it's just L1 and R1. I believe the triggers are not activated at all, and then your share and your options are just your start and select. So yeah, let's play a little bit of Power Rangers here. Yo, we got the Honda hands. All right, so that's basically the Nin cage for you, and that's how you get it paired up with your DualShock 4. And it works very similarly with your Switch Pro controller and also with the Nintendo Wii Remote too. So that's all the products that we have to show you for today. If you're interested in any of the products that we listed in our video today, be sure to check out retroactivearcade.ca. That's actually Brook's authorized Canadian retailer. They don't only just sell a bunch of Brook products, but they sell a lot of arcade parts too. So if you want to get Samba parts, JLF sticks, buttons, if you need micro switches, or even if you want to buy some Seimitsu parts too, or even if you wanted arcade cabinets, because they do sell them there, you can buy those at retroactivearcade.ca. Okay, so that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. We greatly appreciate it, as always. And if you are interested or want to see more about what we have to come, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and also let us know, give us some feedback on what you thought about this video for today in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more from INCENDIUM, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And if you want to keep posting on more future content down the line, be sure to click on the bell icon so that YouTube can notify you whenever we upload a new video on our channel. Anyways, I'm Mufasa, and I'm going to be heading out. Take care, guys.